Okay, guys, you're watching this video. You need to understand that meat is the best ever food you can currently consume in this world. The, the reason I say it just blindly because meat has power in it. So people who eat meat and people who are with vegans, so how they call themselves as vegans, right? So these people don't eat meat. So the difference between the meat eaters and non-meat eaters or the vegans, so called, is that meat eaters reported that they felt better mental clarity, they felt better health, long-term things like that. So vegans, they don't have any benefits to say. Instead, all they say is meat is not good for you, meat is not good for you, things like that. Tell me what's the benefit of vegan? What's the benefit of being vegetarian? Oh, your cholesterol is going. What's cholesterol? There's difference between bad cholesterol and good cholesterol. And you need to understand that important minerals and vitamins. For example, this vitamin, B vitamins, B6 and B12 are rich only inside meat. You understand? None of these vegetarian food can barely meet the resources or the vitamins that meat offers. So you need to understand that meat is somewhat better and that's what higher standards of people eat. So if you don't want to understand or you don't actually like this, you need to think in a way that people ate meat in those days. You see, before 1,000 years, there were kings, monarchy was too high, and in that hierarchy, all the higher people, that is the kings and queens, always ate meat, and the peasants working in the fields ate rice. That's how it worked. So meat is for the best people, and if you're going to sit and argue that vegan is better, think before you do. What's the benefit of veganism? I don't see any benefits of being a vegan. So non-veg eaters, if you take the top 10 fighters in the world, top 10 fighters, UFC fighters, these men have high damaging potential, high defensive potential, very high potential. They're physically strong, physically capable, physically quick and agile. If you look at the top 10 athletes, these UFC fighters or whatever it is, if you look at them, there's none of the guy who eats vegan foods like sushi, potatoes and things like that. I don't understand that sushi is a vegan food or a non-vegetarian food. I'm just saying. So these top 10 fighters, meat eaters, egg eaters and fish eat, whatever, these guys showed a better potential, and it's barely one or two, some boxer who's a vegan, and soon he felt his performance being declined as soon as he changed into vegan. He reportedly said that as soon as he changed into vegan, his potential has been reduced in his fights. So yes, it looks like he lost some fights just because he changed this habit. And I've known some other sports fighters say veganism is better. In fact, I would say this as well. Some big cricket player, who is it? I don't have any personal beef with these guys, but still saying, nobody has actually said a fact that improves or says or stand backs as a good point a game-changing point for veganism. There's nothing especially good in veganism. But in non-vegetarians, they're much more stronger, bigger, quicker, more agile, have higher pieces of IQ, things like that. All these priests that say veganism is good for your mind and things like that. They have never tasted meat in their life. So they have never tasted poultry and they have never tasted all this cattle meat. So cattle are born or given birth to kill themselves so that we get the meat. So it's a part of the living cycle, it's a part of the living process. Even plants are living beings if you see in such a way. If you compare animals and plants are living beings too, just like animals. Understand? So wait a second. So coming back, continuing the previous video. The reason I said 8 to 7 is because small work every day. So that's what I was talking about. Meat eaters, and meat eaters are better, faster, quicker, have more IQ in general. And meat eaters are what humans supposed to be. Humans are omnivores, not a herbivore. Herbivores eat only plants, munch plants, and they're slow. They're off the scale. They are incompetent as much as when compared to meat eaters. So humans are omnivores. You know this fact that they can digest meat, they can digest leaves as well. So you, a vegan watching this video, can eat meat because you're omnivore. You can't change the fact that you are an omnivore. You are an omnivore. You can eat meat. You can eat plants. But you are saying that I am following veganism, so I don't eat. You're just following a culture, and you stop eating meat just because of the culture. You denied strength. You denied agility. You denied mental strength. You denied higher levels of IQ, saying that I will be a vegan, as if it's a big demonstrable biological change. There's no biological change involved in here. All you do is follow culture where you're not supposed to eat meat. You're just rawly declining the powers offered by meat and all other non-vegetarian foods. All you need to do is wait a second, be calm, and think why I am not eating meat. Why I'm eating beings like this, following some veganism culture. What's the benefit of veganism culture? None. And you say it's my culture. What's your culture? Change your culture. Be the first guy who's going to change the culture in your generation, your whole bloodline. If you're being veganism, change it so that your kids are going to be non-veganists as well. So you become more competent human, or you sit there, lie there. Your competence is slow, and other families will beat you. So it's a large scale decision, only large scale progress. Only a few people notice that if you truly tried hard, you are going to change your whole generation. It's a hard step, of course. Being vegan and suddenly changing to non-vegetarian, it's hard. Your family would ask questions. Your mothers and fathers are going to get a bit annoyed because you're changing the culture. But see the upsides. You're going to improve your performance. Your pain resilience is going to go high. Your performance is going to high. I've actually done many researches in online as well. You can do it as well. Anybody can do it. Meat eaters, they have higher level of these balanced vitamins and minerals and 9 essential amino acids. So if you're non-meat eater, you might have suffered by not getting enough of one of these either 9 essential amino acids or whatever it is. You might have suffered from this by the lack of an amino acid. So it might happen. You might not notice it. You're declining, or you're slowing down in some way. You're decomposing in some way. Or you're not taking the composition you actually deserve. Just because you're not eating meat, you understand? So change your whole culture. Change your whole culture. Leave around the culture of veganism. Start eating meat and eggs. Be a non-vegan. So you better become a better version of yourself. So I'm not enforcing anything professionally, but I'm giving a message to this world that being non-vegan is going to make your human experience much more better, tangibly, in every single metric of important realms of human endeavor. Every single metric. It increases your IQ as well, because you're feeding your brain with all the B6 and B12 vitamins, which all you have missed through your entire life as a vegan. So think how would it feel the first bite of meat. I don't understand, your saliva is not used to it. You might feel a bit different, but still But getting these vitamins, B6 and B12, very important vitamins. Go and search anywhere or ask any doctor. B6 and B12 are rich in meat, fishes, and things like that. So become a non-vegan, and I guarantee that your life quality is going to be much better. See you in the next video.